Here's what Seth Walder writes about the Bears in their offseason. York. He handed out grades. You got to love grades, right?
Well, I got to apologize, too. Lou Stefanovic. Lou Stefanovic played for Illinois State, too, with Doug Collins back then, back in the day.
What grade would you give the Bears offseason?
What grade would I give the Bears
we
offseason?
don't always like doing grades,
B.
but I don't mind reading.
B.
He gave him a B-.
Well, we're in the neighborhood.
You're in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Biggest move, he writes, hiring Ben Johnson. Move I liked, he writes, hiring Ben Johnson. Move I disliked, signing Grady Jarrett to a deal that includes significant 2026 guarantees. That's not even the move. I guess it is.
I don't mind that move. I'm sorry, but I don't mind the Grady Jarrett move.
I feel like he disliked something else they did even more.
Yeah, I think the Grady Jarrett move helps legitimize it. I mean, to me, this is more legitimate than bringing Mercedes Lewis in to be a leader. Grady Jarrett still got some
juice.
He's got some gas in the tank. Okay? There's still gas in the tank with Grady Jarrett. And Grady Jarrett is a legitimate guy in the middle.
So it's funny because he writes that the signing of Dayo Odangbo on a deal that averages 16 per year with $32 million guaranteed was solid because the Bears need some help opposite of Montez Sweat, also because Odangbo has shown he can rush from inside. He had an impressive 14% pass rush win rate when doing so over the last two seasons.
Right.
Then he
Inside.
writes, on the flip side, the Grady Jarrett deal was awful value. They gave him a 3-year contract averaging $14.25 million with $28.5 fully guaranteed per roster management system. That includes a full guarantee on his 26 base salary when Jarrett, who has been steadily declining, will turn 33. So he kind of rips that deal. This is what he doesn't like. Here, in addition, he talks about rebuilding the offensive line. He was fine with the Tooney trade, likes the Dahlman deal a lot. Actually said that they could have contemplated not signing Tooney because of you would retain some flexibility and maybe receive a compensatory pick next year if he walked, and they don't have much cap space. I see like the analytic big picture view Seth's taking. I think it would have been kind of crazy for the Bears to trade a 4th-round pick and not sign him. I like the idea of still keeping Joe Tooney in the fold and having him here, not only for what he brings to the locker room, like you were saying, the aspect that Grady Jarrett could bring and some professionalism and some leadership. He's still playing at a pretty high level, man. And I guess that could fall. I understand that in the NFL, you could go off the cliff pretty quickly. It's a brutally tough sport, especially the position he's playing. But he's still playing at a really high level. He was still an All-Pro last year. So I don't mind trading for Tooney and then extending him. I think that's a good part of the deal. That's just me personally. He writes, the Jonah Jackson trade is the most inexplicable move of the offseason for the Bears. And he writes, a year ago, Jackson signed a 3-year, $51 million free agent deal with the Rams, and then he had a wildly disappointing 24. And we know a lot of this. We've dissected this. The Rams tried him at center. He got hurt in week 2. He was placed on IR. When he returned in week 10, he was benched before playing again because they were just desperate in week 18. He writes, in short, he couldn't get on the field at any position last year, and he dealt with an injury. So he does not like what the Bears did to acquire Jonah Jackson. He also goes on to write that despite the Rams owing him a guaranteed $8.5 million on the $17.5 million he was owed in 25, Chicago gave away draft capital to take on the contract. To make it even wackier, the Bears made $7 million of Jackson's 26 salary fully guaranteed, adding another year to the deal. So he really goes in hard on the Bears on the Jonah Jackson trade. Hopefully, from a production standpoint, it helps solidify some of the problems they had on the interior. And he writes their biggest win was obviously getting Ben Johnson.
That's on Ben Johnson, though.
Yeah, he wants one of his guys.
He wanted one of his guys. So that one, if you want to assign anything to it, that signing is attached to Ben Johnson and Ben Johnson only. That's one that Ryan Poles said, okay, I'll appease you.
Yeah.
We'll find a way to get this thing done. But this one is on Ben Johnson.
Yeah.